sizes. There you go. Of course, they give you no inkling of what they're doing. So this is the gears we need. Blue is what we got. See how it's number 4?
Mm-hmm.
So they go all the way down to a yellow. So we can get smaller ones. They don't tell us what size yellow is though. That you'd have to go some secret location for your other. So we're gonna go the other direction. I gotta pick the tooth. It's 180 part. That's hard to do at times.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, see we're about 5.
Mm-hmm.
Your light's not on. Okay, just about 5. So we go over and touch. Pretty sure I was in the right spot, so I'll check again just to make sure. This one's lost. Okay. It's 5. Okay, this one's marked as being over. So I was over this gear. It's causing me headaches. And guess what's causing me a headache? Because it's a 105.
Mm-hmm.
Geez, like that one's causing me a headache. Okay, this is the other one. These are crane gears. I have lots of these to choose from. I'm not impressed though, it's only 104. It's hardly even worth the effort. That's one size. But that might be enough because that one, the stock Harley gear was not too bad. This one's back at 105. Okay, so for now, this is our best one. Except now I get 105 again. I get 106 now. That isn't that good. A little bit smaller. It's about 105. It's definitely 180 apart right there. Yeah, 104.5, something like that. So we're not much different, but we are smaller. So now we need to find some more gears to choose from because those suck. We need something, a couple thou smaller would be nice. Even 3 thou would be great. Okay, so I gotta go find me some more gears. So let's go on a gear hunt. Small ass gears.
Is it full?
Not anymore. Used to be though.
Okay.
You gotta have a couple gears laying around.
Exactly.
Maybe 1 or 2. We got 3 or 4 boxes of these. But they're mixed. There's early and late gears mixed in.
Oh, is it?
Yeah. So luckily, these ones here on the end are early. The late gears have the big cut across the groove.
Oh, okay.
So you identify it early from late. It will hurt when it hits your toe. Yeah, I don't know how many are in there, but there's a couple. Whatever. 50, 100, something. Who cares? When you buy them out, you get everything.
Right.
Problem is we're not gaining too much. It's about a 4.5, same as what we already had. But I know these do vary, because I'm looking for one I go hunting. Eventually you find something. This one's a big one, 5, over 5. The early one. It's off. It's fun to hold on to this, can you tell?
Yeah, looks open.
And there's 4.5. Late. So we're in the late years now. These are multi-index too.
Hmm.
So you got 3 keyways. Alright, so those are probably all gears I took off of cams, because I converted from early to late cams.
Oh, okay.
So basically, we're only gaining small increment change, which might be enough, but sure be nice if we had something more to work with. We're talking a half a thou here. Not much of a change,
No.
but it is a change in our favor. Five. It's hard to get the same thing twice. Five. I'm not even getting 4.5, so I'm just getting 5s. I think these are all pretty much the same size. S&S does not usually list gears that are different, but they do have gears that are different sizes.
Mm-hmm.
So this is definitely our smallest one. This one actually measures a little bit less. So we're about half to 3/4 of a thou different. But it's better than nothing. We need what we can get, because we have nothing right now. So, let's double check to make sure these are in the same spot. Where's our marks at? Appear to be in the same spot. Okay, so I'm going to press this one off, press this one on, put it back together. We already swapped out the pinning gear over here at this, the smallest one we had. And let's see what we got. After this, we're going to have to do something else. Not sure what that's going to be, but I guess I just have to order up a smaller gear from my S&S.
Mm-hmm.
just don't have the key in them. Oh, you dumbasses. No key. Why would you not put the key in there? Dumbasses. Makes it too easy. Makes it too damn easy. Didn't know what I used for a key last time. You can put a key in, or I can use an indexing gear. Key is easier. Here with no key it goes in. Not that one. It's like a cam crank pin key.
Go ahead. Just trying to chase you.
Crank pin key. There's a crank pin key. Bingo. Crank pin key.
Why didn't I have a key in it? Wouldn't it have slipped?
They don't want to give you a key. Keys cost money. You can put a key in it, but I have the tool that you don't need the key, it lines it up itself.
Mm.
It comes off the, you can do it that way, but back in the day they did actually have keys in these things, but they quit using them a few years ago. Around 2000s they started eliminating stuff you don't need all the time. So the key goes in there.
Mm-hmm.
Now, it's time to stick a key in it. Yeah, I'm gonna guess, I don't know if the cam in-play change on us. So let's go ahead and swap that out while we're at it here. Just because it's easier to do it now than later. Yeah, maybe not. It's a 50 thou in there already. That's a pretty thin one.
We got another battery for the camera?
Yeah.
It's just starting to go flat.
Die?
No, it's still running.
Okay. How many got much longer? 50, 45. Boom, 45. Just eliminate one more thing to screw with me while I'm trying to make everything else work. Not that it would do that, right?
No.
It's already finna get a better. My workspace keeps shrinking. What's sliding down? And these are all 45. the oil now. Stupid gears. Back to no flux again. Got the floss.
Mm-hmm.
They're tight each time. Yeah, we got those washers figured out over here now. Can't believe they changed. And just for the hell of it, we'll put this one on so we can check this over here.
Looks free.
You like that?
Mm-hmm.
How about that?
Sounds good.
That one. And that one.
Nice.
Everybody's got
That one
clearance.
was, yeah, that one almost sounds like too much inplay.
Oh, it isn't because we took it out and it gets tight. That one I think goes like that, so it's,
Oh, right.
it's actually not much here, but it's a lot of bubbles. Okay. Well, that was moving. Now it quit moving. Tighter there. That's our tight spot.
Cool.
See, it's hard for me to move it.
Mm-hmm.
It's a loose spot. So it's right there. Definitely can't hear anything at any point. Gears up. So it's got in play, but I'm pushing on the teeth. There's no clearance in the teeth, so it'll probably whine. It might calm down after it warms up. That needs to be shimmed on a little bit, but that's a fine tuning shim now. So this is our bare minimum clearances we got. So it's real tight. Like I said, it'll probably make noise, but I don't know. As it, our cam gear clearance is right, bushings right at the very minimum.
Mm-hmm.
So that makes everything really tight. So if that, when that breaks in, it'll loosen things up a little bit and gain some clearances. As the teeth all break in, because all the teeth are new right now, you'll gain some clearances. But initially, it'll probably make some noise. But right now, it turns. You know, it's not that much more drag on it going around.
Mm-hmm.
There's a little bit of drag, but not too bad. But I can move the cam back and forth, so the teeth aren't wedged in so tight I can't move it.
Right.
But I've had them like that where they made a lot of noise and never felt that loose, because I don't feel any backlash in the teeth.
Mm-hmm.
So it's either live with it or we'll have to get a smaller pinion gear. I'll have to go find some kind of a reference dimension if I measure the gear to what we need, because I don't know. This one's a lot smaller than the blue ones.
Right.
So it's just a matter, they went down 4 more colors. So theoretically it's about 3/4 of a thou per color, roughly. So if you got, that's 3 thou more total drop in clearance, which adds quite a bit. I don't know what this Harley one is.
Mm-hmm.
We know it works. And I measured it was 5.5, I think, on the mic. That's when I measured it. So we'll have to determine that. But for now, it'll run like this. It might make noise, it might not. You never know until you put this stuff together.
Right.
What it's going to do. The past experience, I've had them where I had them really nice and snug fitting, but turned freely, and they made noise.
Okay.
So when I get a little clearance in them, usually they don't make noise. Sometimes they do, but most of the time they don't. It's just there's a fine line in between there, and there's no way. I don't know at what point that is.
Right.
It's not a dimension; it's a feel.
Mm-hmm.
Right now, I do not feel any clearance. So now we go in there. We put lapping compound there, and run it through with lapping compound.
Free it up a little.
Get the high spots worn in. Basically break it in, and that'll probably free it up enough to run it with this combination of parts we have.
Mm-hmm.
So if we want to do that, we can play with that a little bit.
Yeah.
So that way they're matched. They're ground to fit.
Right.
They're fitted to each other.
Yeah,
Can't
exactly.
Can't get any better than that.
Right.
So if we can do that with this combination we have right now, it'll probably be fine. Because those high spots will loosen up pretty quickly when you do that.
Yeah.
So
Maybe.
that's where we're at on that. But basically right now that's what we got. And right now I've got that 45 thou helps on the in play also. So I don't know why that changed on us. I think it's just a combination of how the gear is kind
Right.
of snug on the tooth. It's kind of giving us that number.
Mm-hmm.
Once again, we might have to come back and play with that a little bit. The in play on the gear, on the circuit breaker gear, I want to cut that down a little bit more from what we got. Right now it's got a good 15 or so in there minimum.
Mm-hmm.
Got 25 locked up, so probably 15.
Yeah.
So we take out 10 thou out of that, be fine. This one over here, it sounded like it had about 1/8 of an inch in there, but we know it doesn't, so I'm good the way it is.
Right.
Screw it. I don't even know if I get my washer in there anymore.
Right.
But
No, we
so
took it out.
anyway, if we want to allow the gears in, we can do that.
Yeah.
I think that'll be a good combination.
Mm-hmm.
And that Harley gear, whatever red-yellow combo is, it's nowhere near what red-yellow and the SNES numbers are, but
Right.
it is what it is. All right, that's a nice long day's work, but at least we got the combination that's going to work.
Yeah.
Now.
Definitely.
All right, that's it.
Cool.